de comer.
You'd better watch yourself. You'd better watch your...
What are you doing here?
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
No. Tengo que ir a ver el de naranja. La puta madre, las hostias. Y el tío que no ha hecho nada, cabrón. Y seguro que tengo que ir a verlo a él. Nada, derecho que voy. No, pues el de abajo. Este me cae mejor.
The trouble between Elder and the Eisen clan is over.
So, Elder can drown his sorrows instead of shouting them around Goliath.
After a little chat, Orn agreed it was best for the clans to work together.
A little chat, eh? Well, however you manage... Well, I should have had more faith.
Anger was behind the trouble. He hoped that since the Hammer clan wasn't being served, that he could lure...
You're sure of this?
Orn told me himself.
And it seems I must speak with Ragnar. And we'll find a way to persuade Angrim out. We have enough trouble with the elves without fighting amongst ourselves. Thank you for your... Take this for payment. And keep this matter between us.
Es amigo mío, ¿no, tío?
You know technology is forbidden by law here.
¿Qué tengo que hacer ahora?
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek. Our third... No.
What happens when the law is... I was...
Visit Jorah at the pit. Bring me one of the Elex weapons.
I'll get you the weapon.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions. Now go.
Another damned outsider. We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back.
You have a problem with outsiders?
Can you think of one problem on Magellan that isn't down to... The clerics gave us the Alps. The Alps come here building their... They foul our soil. Kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards killing every last one of the free people are the hooded...
Sounds like you really hate...
They won't stop it. It's always us berserkers who are 10 hooded crows on the last patrol alone. All good men. Now, I'm asked to make...
Why do you hate the Alps so much?
They take so much Elex. They've lost all their emotion. They're like machines. Killing machines. How messed up must you be to decide to do that? And how do they get the Elex they're so pumped up on? They tear it from the ground. They take plants, animals, and people, and feed them into their converters. Every alb, every mutant stands against nature.
So you don't trust anyone?
Our founding fathers knew well that you have to be really careful who you trust. They taught us we cannot give in to the temptation that awaits us outside our walls. And they did well. In the end, they were the first to see the deviant nature of technology. No one who has seen a mutant with their own eyes can deny that.
You want to kill Albs?
I want to exterminate them. And every man, woman, and child on this planet should want to do the same. What about you? Are you ready to go and hunt some Albs?
Tell me the mission.
Very well. The Albs have been scouting ruins to the west of here. It could be they're searching for resources, but it could be they're scouting our patrol routes, or looking for somewhere to set up a base they can use to launch an attack on Goliath. Whatever they're doing, those Albs have had a free run of things for too long. I need someone to head out there and kill them.
It almost sounds like you envy the Alps' power.
A fully trained Alb commander, even an Elexitor. They may be powerful, but true power is only found in the will to win and the fighting in.
What if I did, and I took Elex as well?
Then you would be just another henchman, a soulless puppet for their cause. Is that what you want? To destroy Magellan as you destroy your soul? A strong sword, our very effective combat magic, and a strong will. Those will save the world. They will stop the Albs.
Where are these ruins?
To the west, in the Valley of the Damned. The Albs have been spotted in some abandoned ruins out there. It could be they've made those ruins their base, and are sending out patrols across the area from there. We've had reports of Albs on the roads around there, and out along the river by the World Heart.
Teach me something.
Yes.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now, or have you taken a vow of silence?
Your healers here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us, but you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of Elex, and from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
It sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world, the only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this.
What are you talking about?
Was it a strange sequence of events that brought you to Goliath? A disturbance, a change to your life, and now events have brought you here. You know you need to be here, but you don't yet know why, if I'm not mistaken. What brings you to me?
So, how do you transform Elex?
Transmute. We transmute Elex. We place the Elex in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain. The way as the Elex passes through, it is changed, purified into...
What do you do here?
As I have already that from... So, well...
How did...
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the elves lose their emotions closing...
Isn't mana addictive like Elex?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the elves have to have their Elex. And we use a lot less. Most of the mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. The energy the elves use in magic is torn from the world. It damages.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Not now.
You save people.
Yeah, Elex last at this.
So
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking, the searches for him and the Elex have come up.
I can find Kral for you. For a price.
Honest labor deserves reward. I can put in a good word for you with the warlords. Then, if you decide to join us, that will open the way for you. If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for?
Well, That is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Krau spent a lot of time up there. They bring this...
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
You want to take it, you'll have to cut my arm off.
Right. Well, your arm is safe for me, but don't go showing that thing around. Others who are stricter with the law might see chopping your arm off to keep the law as a price worth paying. Still, best you know that should you find any other heat, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
Angrim sent me to collect an Elex weapon from you.
He did?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Are you allowed to give it to me?
If Angrim sent you, why wouldn't I? Orders are orders. What reason would I have to...
Are you playing...
A game? No. A test. Elex weapons are forbidden here in Goliath. But there are... Angrim only trusts those who question their orders according to the law. It seems you listened. And so I say, go... Angrim will give you... If you break our laws for reward or favor, you will be punished.
How do you get anything done?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex, a clean life. Life as it was before the comet. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and...
The pit?
That's where we take all forbidden. Once the Elex has been extracted there, it goes to the man. We cure the soil of Elix's poison. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan. But that machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. Amrek's paradox. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that
And if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magal. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines... And...
Surely
Such is
victorious. They're beating you.
in the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they have a love of Elex, a need for... If we knew that, perhaps... But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast...
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is some...
So,
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy... So, please, trade while you're here.
I will get you the
Good. Great. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly.
No, not now.
I'm looking to make a
Well, there's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away.
Get to the point.
All right. I'm just saying you look like someone with potential, and there's nothing worse. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty butt. And I'm getting to the point. Here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer, and if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help.
Sounds like you'd get
No, I want... So,
rare item.
rare is where the Elex is. You could spend your life dream, or spend your Elex living your dream.
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade. The odds... I only have a limited selection. We are in Goliath, and the laws make... Well, you know what they say. One man's forbidden. It, of course, as a loyal and honest berserker, you won't catch... When no fun and all, I just do as any...
Gatete, vaquita. No te dejo gatete.
Why are people how can they stare at the same thing as...
You think everyone should...
No, but if something is so... We're losing this war. Our enemies can see...
So, what?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there. A way we can win. But people stick to their old... there's no point saying... If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's
And what brings you to... Hey, can I... What?
My name is Bourne. I am the chief overseer. Let me welcome you to Goliath. Here you can see what our world once was. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants were called... Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easy. Life is a lot more comfortable.
What's this?
We grow a lot of different plants here. But of them all, the world hearts are... That's why these plants get their own fortified... If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to... Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We all... I hope you find your...
Bueno, creo que tenemos faena. Tenemos faena. Coño, tengo que ir.
You should put that away. Technology will get you into trouble here.
Krall's diary. No sign of the man. But let's see if he has left me a clue in here. Last entry. First the Elex devours him. Now it devours me. But I have no choice. Surely to steal is better than to kill. If I don't act now, then death must follow. So, the choice is made, and we must both go into the mausoleum. Perhaps we can live in this house of the dead. Either this guy is reliving teenage poetry, or I just found out where he went. I should tell Caldrum.
Bien. A ti no te voy a decir nada porque eres medio tonto. El runner ese es medio tonto. Mira qué bien. No tengo que ir. La torre. Parece que pozos tienen aquí, ¿no?
Well, I found Kral's diary.
Where did you find it? And does it tell you anything useful?
By the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. Kral wrote about a mausoleum outside of Goliad. Maybe he went there.
Then he has picked the perfect place to hide. I don't know anyone who would go willing into that mausoleum to search for him. It is a place for the dead.
I'll go, if you tell me where it is.
Very well. You will find the mausoleum in the area outside Goliad that is down below the pit, southeast towards the world heart. Tread carefully, though. People are telling stories of some sort of undead creature there. Not that I believe in such things myself.
Me mandas donde hay una criatura.
Just what will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
Pues voy a guardar y vamos a tener que ir para allá. Ya hacer aquí aventurar porque si no...
You better get rid of that technology.
Sí, una carne frita. Ah, esto cura como en el Witcher, ahí poco a poco. No, para abajo, ¿no es? Si vas a detectar una sopa que verás. Bueno, tenemos que llegar a las piedras aquellas. ¿Son buenos o malos? Hostia, que son malos tú. No me jodas. Que sí que bicharracos tú. ¿Qué son estos? No me jodas. ¡Puta! ¿Qué dices? ¿A dónde voy contra esos bichos? ¿Nos mandamos lejos? Así que panzer hay deforme, cabrón. Un poco con uno, cuanto ni menos con dos. Esta misión.
Just what will happen if
Vamos
we
a
all
dejarlo para luego.
begin to rely on machines?
Piezas. Voy a buscar las piezas. Pero si las piezas están en ritmos, no puede ser. Me matan por ahí. La puedo hacer.
Just what will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
¿Qué puedo poner? Morito. Paso de antes medio.
Analyzing. System error. Assist.
You four? What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead. U4 unit attempted return to repair station.
But instead you were found by the Berserkers? You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your Elex. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of. System error.
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy. Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as the Pilgrim. Mission status, failed. Secondary goal. Secure data describing transmutation process of pure Elex into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal. Scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
Why did you leave the crash site?
This unit was offline for 1,043 seconds. On recovery, U4 could not locate the commander. My objectives were to complete the mission or return to base. System error.
Then you don't know anything about my execution?
Analyzing. Negative. Executions are standard ALB operating procedure for mission failure. Failure is not tolerated. It is against the directive.
So they say.
But executions end with death. Assumption. Commander must be using rare example of ALB humor.
Yes. I'm joking, you four. I mean, who would want to kill the great Commander Jax? What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you at the repair station in Abessa.
Voy a volar. Me voy detrás de él. No me la van a liar. Vamos a ver qué pasa,
No entry. You'll need authorization to get in here.
Vamos a ver si puedo reparar el bicho este. Cromio 4. No me suelta unos zainos que flipas. Bueno, no, han dicho que tienen las armas rotas. Pues todavía no has llegado tú donde vayas, me parece. ¿Me puedes aquí? Puta madre, si me matan un hostia, macho. Pero si mira, mira qué armas llevan. No puedo ir para allá. Necesito un avión. Por lo menos.
No entry.
Bueno, tío, ya llegarás. Vamos a
What are
ver
you
la
doing with that
mira.
technology? Take it to the pit.
Vale, encontré misiones.
No and
Si no quiero entrar, gilipollas. Además, me voy a teletransportar. Venga. No puedo ir solo por ahí, ni de coña. Madre mía, estoy retrasado.
Your door didn't have... Besides...
Yes, I agree. You're making good progress.
And you...
You're a stranger here.
What kind of...
To be honest, but Ragnar, against all the evidence. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it.
Is this why you... to do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord.
This
Asgore was killed with a sword. And there are... But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone... So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5... No idea why these 5 exactly.
Who are...
A group of people who were out there. First on the list is Baron. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a... I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Third is... He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart at himself. Last are Eardor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eardor is still wet behind the ears. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the...
I could use your help.
Then you have it.
You think you can keep up with me? I mean, I use a jetpack sometimes.
I know. I have one that I haven't taken to the pit yet.
Can you use it, though? You are a berserker.
Yeah, sometimes rules can be bent. I'll deal with any trouble.
Then let's go. There's an abandoned camp in some ruins to the west of Goliath. You can meet me there.
You lead, I'll follow.
Ahí
Don't
está,
forget,
hombre, ahí
Ragnar
está.
still wants an answer to Askor's murder. We should tell him something. The Berserkers have held the Alps back with bravery and magic. This fight...
Do you think
We're a team. I'm ready if you are. A true warrior carries his weapons with pride.
Follow me.
Sure.
Vamos a ver al puto Alric este. Hemos avanzado algo. Por lo menos ya llevo un acompañante, que no es poco.
Did Angrim?
Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news. I'm not here from Angrim.
About...
Yeah.
What's the catch?
Catch? What catch?
Do you
No. Stupid would only... Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the... And I can...
Can you...
Alptech is far... I'm a brave man, but no Alp. I mean, just the other day, I met a bounty hunter who was trying to track...
Exactly what good?
Me? I don't... Born the cultivator knows where they grow. And if you could...
And if I just...
You could, but then Born's not gonna be as fun.
Do you need...
Well, there is something that needs acquiring and
Yes.
Well, Yora, the guy in charge there, needs help. So, how about you help collect...
You want me to bring you things with Elex and...
Well, truth be told, Yora really doesn't like...
And...
Big building?
Yeah.
Well, it just so happens that building contains all the Elex. I'm telling you, Elex can make... All you have to do is make it Not if... Well, there is one.
Tell me about...
Well?
Just...
Well, Eric...
Who is...
You've got to have heard of him, not Ragnar's son. They look.
I'll get.
But
I'll get.
Hijos de puta.
I got hold of one recently, but then Hakon spotted it and confiscated it. Do you know how I can get hold of another one? And if you can get me one, can you get me, say, 3?
Are you insane? I don't know this man. I've never met him.
Keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, stranger. I've no idea what you're talking about. Trade? Me? I'm a solid, honest berserker. I don't know who told you what, but get lost before you get me exiled. Or worse.
I'm going.
Eva. Bueno, tiene que ir a buscar a los saltimbanquis. Más cerca. Están a tomar por culo todos. Sí.
One of my men was accused of causing trouble between the Hammer clan and the Eisen clan.
Yes, I'd heard.
Well, I've investigated, and it seems he was given just cause. He was set up.
Have you spoken to Angrim?
Angrim was behind it. He hoped by instructing Orin not to serve anyone from the Hammer clan that he'd lure my people to join the Eisen clan.
That?
He wants to play politics at a time like this.
I heard he found it in the
pounding
ruins.
at our gate.
I find all sorts
I will
of...
remind our dear friend that the laws put our common cause ahead.
Nobody listens to me. I don't know why I even bother sometimes.
It is good you came to me with this.
Why are
Let me
you
know if you need
torturing
my
yourself
word
over
added to
that?
yours.
I will.
What do you want?
We must remember that we are all berserkers first.
I've heard that
And clan
before.
second.
That's what I always say. Always.
Well, that was a serious waste of time, wasn't it?
But nobody listens to me. I don't know why I even bother sometimes.
Well, well.
No, she can't do that. Can she?
What contact do the Berserkers have with the other factions?
The Alps want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics, but the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, well, they have no true leader and no true cause.
Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
So, you have no interests outside of Dan?
The Berserkers believe that all of Magaland should be healed, not just Edan. If we can plant more World Hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish World Hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the World Hearts and see what happened to our men?
About my support. Someone wants to steal Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
There are many people who want to steal it, but the sword is perfectly secure.
Are you certain of that?
Eisenfaust's sword is one of our most precious artifacts. Of course I'd keep it secure. It's irreplaceable.
Where are the World Hearts?
The World Heart in Tavar. You will have to... You'll find the World Heart in a...
I will look for your men in Tavar and Abessa.
Thank you. It's time that we learn their fates. You ensure you're properly equipped before you go. It isn't a short journey, and the way will be difficult.
About my support. How am I doing?
You have passed Angram's test. That stands you in good stead. Ornir told me that you failed to help him deal with an outlaw he was worried about. You didn't exactly help Theodore, did you? You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Yes, I'd heard things were rough there, too.
Hey! What are you doing here? You should leave now. Yes, just go.
Most of them annoy me. All of them annoy me.
Go play with your tech somewhere else. It's forbidden here.
I've heard that before.
Does it have to be like that?
Better keep your technology out of sight or there'll be trouble.
watch it there. You think the armor in this place makes itself? Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me... My damned hard work.
What's so good about the armor you supply?
Quality, skill, years of practice technique. And as you go up through the ranks, as a cultivator, you'll be confronted with... So for cultivator armor, I make sure to give you the... But a warrior's armor must be robust.
Can I get some of this armor?
I am only authorized to hand out equipment to... A cultivator isn't allowed to wear the armor. So, if you want a set of it...
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade. Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
You're responsible for overseeing the pit, aren't you?
What? Good day to you.
So, you're responsible...
Why do you think you're losing the war?
You've seen the enemy? Alb Raiders? We are the Guardians of Magalan. Why does it matter how we win it? It's winning...
And how do you want to win?
In a fair fight. If we...
Why? Have you found something while you were out hunting?
Do you destroy everything that comes to you? Or do you ever try any of it out? And...
Good day. You mean give Elex weapons to someone to see if they work? Someone like you? It's an interesting idea. Say, why not...
you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'll help you.
Time to teach you a lesson.
I'll take care of them. This could be challenging.
Come here!
You'll regret that. Won't get away from me.